an entertainment pundit, but because Sewame here is like a professional in what she does, that's why she is there. But in our space, there are people in our spaces that don't have experiences with artists. If okay, fine. If you've not even been to a punditry school, you can have like an experienced person who has managed maybe your Bradford for 30 years to come and sit on radio and TV and talk. We will accept that because you've been to the field, you've learned the theory and the practicals.
But Shatta,
Mm.
isn't punditry about people sharing their views? That if I mean because it's if it's
But
about people sharing their views, you don't need a person to have educational qualifications to share their views, right?
that's perfect. So if you want to share your view, share it positively,
So you don't want negative views
not
or
negative.
criticism.
No, everybody needs to be criticized. It's not. It's everywhere in the
Okay.
world. You can't run away from that. What I'm just saying is that these people are not experienced people that know much about the business. For instance, let me give
Okay. Let me ask you a question. I
mm,
don't know what level of experience you talk about, but let's take a bulldog. He has
mm,
been an artist manager for so long. Does that not
mm.
qualify him to be a pundit?
Somebody like Bulldog, he qualifies to be a pundit
So then who
because
doesn't qualify to be a pundit?
people have been mentioning every time. Like I call people's
Tell
name.
me, like who?
The Andy Dusties, the Kwesi Abuajes, you know, the Ola Michaelses, uh, you, and you see, these are just like 15 people that I can mention. I get what I'm saying. And these people are not experienced people. They've not even been with artists on tour. They've not even gone with artists like to programs to see how difficult it is to get a show being maybe a successful one. They don't have the idea. It's just like you're asking a layman that do you know how Bank of Ghana save their money or do you know where they put their money? It's not, if you're no much. You see that's what if you are talking to a bank manager like that, somebody who has worked with Bank of Ghana and he's asking your question and you are talking like that, the person is oh why drink sir? And the
But
person will like,
Shatta, the people you've mentioned some names, Andy, Dusty, and Akwesi Abuaji. They've been
"Mm."
on radio and interacted with musicians
so
for
so
many
so
years,
the,
over 20 years. You don't think that they can share their views on music?
so their experience is on radio. They have not been on the field.
Do you
They don't
need to
even
be on the field to have experience?
you have to be on the field. You don't have to only do the theory. You have to do the practicals as well to understand. So that when Shatta Wale is talking, you understand from where he's talking from. But if you have not been on the field to work, you can. There are people in Legon that are studying how to do bulbs, light
They
bulbs.
are
They write
studying
them
how to do what?
maybe light bulbs, fluorescent tube. Maybe they are learning how to do even maybe some chemical something, nuclear weapon something. But take them on the field and see if they can create it. The materials to create those things is also another segment of the whole topic.
So you
I
mean that even with all the years of doing
mm,
interacting with musicians, playing music, these people push your music. They invite people to listen to your music. And I say when I say your music, I don't mean you personally. Like
everybody,
musicians,
yeah.
everybody, yes.
Mm.
But you don't think that all these years they have earned the title to speak because they don't go on tour?
See, if you are playing music, it's different from you want to speak about music. You can be a DJ and stay at that lane. Don't come and be a DJ and start criticizing the music because it's that music that made you famous. That music made you that famous DJ that we know. If you want to talk about the music positively, that it can affect your work for you to grow and I will grow. The whole message here is chop, make I chop. Don't chop
Okay.
and let me get hungry.
All
That is
right.
what I'm
Let's
trying to
move
explain
away.
here.
Okay, let's move away from the punditry and talk about uh, you musicians. You personally, you have consistently called for unity and collaborative efforts from Ghanaian music artists. But there are many people who say that you speak and act contrary to this because you are consistently attacking other artists unprovoked. So where's the unity that you call for?
You see, when I hear people speaking like this, sometimes it makes me laugh. Sometimes, sometimes when I like the way when I'm tweeting, anytime I'm tweeting, I'm laughing because I tweet and I laugh. I put laughing emojis because we are just not ready for the truth of the story. If we really want to know the story of why Shatta Wale is being like this for years, we would just say, Shatta Wale, we are sorry. Because let me give you an example. How many times haven't I sat down to say, Ghana artists, let's charge? How many times haven't I gathered Ghanaian artists to sit down with them and tell them, yes, whatever we are doing, we are right, but we need to put our standard here? How many times haven't I fought for the industry to respect Ghanaian artists? But ask yourself, when I tell them, do they work towards it? No.
How do
I,
you
I
tell them?
no.
By
See, I meet
tweeting or
artists.
by
See,
organizing a meeting?
me, meetings. Ignis of Foresight is one of my witnesses. We've organized meetings at Ignis office. Me, I bear them. Stoneboy, Sarkodie was outside. They wanted him to come. We called him on conference call to even speak to him if the network wasn't well or something, so we couldn't even have a proper chat and stuff like that. We've been discussing about this, but you see, when we talk about it, and I tell them that what I'm trying to say here is not about something that is for my betterment, but for the betterment of all of us in the next generation that will come. That we have a value, we have, we know we have some worth that nobody has an idea of. So let's state it out there for people to know that this is our worth. Many don't understand what I'm saying. Why? Because some of our musicians didn't come here to come and work for money. They came to come and work for fans. So one more thing, you're a champion, your streams are plenty, and those kind of things. I came to work for money. And I tell them point in the face that I am working for money. I don't know what you are working for. So if I'm telling you this, that we should try and organize ourselves and put ourselves here. I can give examples upon examples, but I've called Sarkodie to tell him about a glow show that I said, let's go and take this money together. And he went to take it. Another example I can give, he did that same thing to R2B. Let's start charging money from this place.
Mhm.
You, when they call you, charge like this. You, when they call you, charge
Why
like
did
this.
you think that you had the right to tell people what to charge though?
No, because
Or you were just suggesting?
that is something I was suggesting to them, that it is
Okay.
work. So we
Okay.
should just be able to apply that mindset of, no, this is business. So if people are calling us for shows, at least we should make them know that this is our charge and this is how we do things. People went around and started saying, I feel I'm too big and I want to show whatever I want. And I don't mind. I am just trying to bring a solution to the problem that we are facing. Most of us in this industry behave like everyone is okay. Me, I am not okay. I don't know whoever is okay. But so far as we are alive in God's name, I just want to make money and feed my family and
Okay.
friends.
Okay. But Tata, so if you make these suggestions to them, even if it's out of goodwill, why the need to consistently provoke their brands? Like, for instance, you and Sarkodie, and correct me if I'm wrong, you've been at this thing for a while, especially you. What happened between you, Sarkodie, and the whole Glow deal thing? What really went down?
Okay, so that's what I was telling you. Sometimes I don't know, but so I got this call that
Mm-hmm.
wanted me and Sarkodie to be on a Glow show. I think a 3 day something concert, and the
Mm-hmm.
last one was supposed to be me and Sarkodie and a few artists. So when they mentioned Sarkodie, I was like, "Yo, that's my bro. Let me call him. This is business time for us. Let's make some money." So I called him and told him like, "Oh, this is what the people have told me." And was like, "Oh yeah, that's yeah." He himself like, Angel has told him something about that, and he's just waiting for a feedback or so. I said, "Yeah, so you should tell Angel that this is business for us, and sometimes this is how we can also make our money and build our families and stuff like that. So he should make sure Angel like deals with it right." 3 days after, I got a call from, a guy that was, trying to put in the, deal for me and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, your boys have come here where, they pay their maintenance. So I said, oh, they pay them. How? So how much they pay them? And the guy told me. I
How
was
much
like,
was
oh,
it?
they paid him like 120,000 Ghana cedi,
What did you two agree on?
$150,000.
Okay.
And this I'm telling you is like 4 or 5 years ago. So when I heard it, I was like, oh, but I spoke to a nigga like 3 days ago. And let me call my brother and ask him. So I called him and I was like, bro, why? You go take money for the place there. So Angel, that's the way we've been talking, like with family, so he's my brother, so we talk, so it was like, oh yeah, oh, nkɔfo no ɔmo kyerɛ block o. So block, but my block line is 120,000 Ghana cedi. And I was like, bro, but my friend I catch you say nkɔfo we ɔmbɛtumi tua yɛn. What my say? Ɔmo nkɔfo we ba Ghana no. Ɔmo tua $80,000 and the guy stole 80,000, 90,000. Those days the Nigerian artists were on 90,000, $70,000. Anything I me friend catch you say, me more link, me more blog war, anything I me say, then John 115, but 120 now I got you say, and you're the fourth, but before the angel, back can angel, I got just scanned that and someone say, me catch you. I said, no, but I told you 3 days ago, bro. Tell me, man, yes, I will say, yes, I hear good business, no, Sassican, but some plans I want this money can't solve. Don't we shouldn't do that. Like a comedy in Biama. And that's what and I got angry with him like that. And I was like, no, I should relax. No, you should forget it has happened already. I said, cool, but Charlie, me my yes, sir. Sometimes we throw because I love you. I want us to build this industry because if the next generation comes and they are seeing us that we are not making money because our predecessors have not shown us any example. And these are the conversation. This was the conversation I had with him. And that was it. So I don't think this conversation is even a bad conversation for me to have with a brother for us to make money. That's what I'm saying in the first place. I'm doing this business for money. So that's what happened between that was the conversation.
So you chose not to go on the show.
It felt okay, if Shatta is 150 and Sarkodie is 120,000 Ghana cedi, $150,000 and 120 Ghana, let me take 120,000 Ghana cedi. And they took it. And that was
Is
where
that
I got.
why is that why you are consistently attacking him and others unprovoked?
No, I'm not attacking them or anything. But you see, if you are behaving like that on a pitch, if me and you are playing football, Ronaldo, and if you pass Ronaldo, I will score, and you're not passing me the ball, I won't have a good relationship with you on the pitch. Then the coach would have to change or swap. Somebody will have to sit down and somebody will continue the journey. Because the winning thing we are talking about, you want to win the cup. And now we've left that cup and Nigerians are winning it and we are happy. No, I'm not even happy. The best videos, who have been seeing the private jets, who have been getting the nominations and the recognitions in this whole diaspora that we are seeing these Nigerians doing. And Nigerians are like that. We are not like that. We don't sit down and plan something. Let me just put this one in here. It's illegal though, but when you see Nigerians that are doing fraud, 14 of them can do fraud with the same mindset and win money. And that is how their mindset is. It's not about fraud only. When you get into business, they know how to share the business across. I've lived with Nigerians in Blue Lagoon in Dansoman, and 20 of them, if they say they want to make money, they make money together. I'm not saying nobody should be like me, but I'm just saying that this is business that we find ourselves in, that we need to cash out. So why are we not cashing out?
Okay, let's move on. We will come to the Nigerian comparison, very shortly. We'll get there. But I'm curious, how many albums do you have now?
I have a whole lot of albums. It's just that, it's only my Shatta movement fans that know. The industry tries to create whatever they want to create for themselves, which I don't mind because my fans are so much, not only in Ghana, but in the world, more than
So, how
15.
many albums do you have?
I can tell you I have 15 albums to my credit.
Hey, 15.
Yes. Yes, I have 15 albums and maybe I have over 8,000 or 10,000 songs that are online that my fans know. I'm the only artist in Ghana who performs 120 tracks, 80 tracks on stage one night.
And you have 15 albums. But I personally know of just about three. I know
Yes,
of the Manacles of Shatta.
yeah.
I know about Crossroads. I know
Mm,
about the Gift of God album.
mm.
So these are like the ones that the public knows.
The one that no, the one that the industry wants the public to know.
But what do you mean? I mean, if you have 15 albums, why have you shelved it? How why have you keeping it just for the Shatter movement fans?
Yes, because the fans are my industry. The fans made me who I am. The fans made the Shatta Wale brand stand. The fans are my God. The fans are
But
my
I'm a
savior.
Shatta Wale fan. I don't know about your 15 albums.
You came in late. You have to go back to the archive.
So these albums are not recent.
These are like albums I've created from when I started my music. Somebody that has been into exile for 10 years. You think I was just sitting down and wasn't creating albums? I was doing. I have an album called Rasta Flex. I have album after the storm. I have go read down. I have albums that
But are
people.
these songs that we know? Because there's a certain jury out. There's a verdict
Mm,
that
mm.
Shatawale Ayemre, because it doesn't seem that your songs are enjoying airplay and patronage like,
Shatta Wale has never gotten any airplay. If you hear people playing songs on the radio, then it means they are forced to play it because that's the song at that season, at that time. I've not.
quality productions that are good enough to be counted among the best currently. Because I'm re-looking at your tweet right now.
Mm,
The day
mm,
the Nigerian artist
mm,
Asake, I hope I got the name
mm,
right,
mm,
Ashake or whatever, had a
mm,
concert at the O2.
mm, mm,
You tweeted that Nigerians are making Ghana music look like feeding bottle
mm,
compared to Hennessy bottle.
uh,
Why aren't you also mounting stages like the O2 to put
mm.
Ghana out there?
Because if Olamide can put Ashake on, and Ashake will be listening to Olamide because Olamide is experienced, do you think Ashake wouldn't get there? No, what I'm saying, listen to it again. You know Olamide, Ashake is from Olamide's record label, right?
Yes.
So if Olamide is pushing Ashake to get to a level and Ashake is listening, do you think today, if we are seeing Ashake there, he has not tried? He was listening. What I'm just saying, you have to get me clear. People
Please
don't know my story and they are not listening. I am too experienced than any new cats in the game right now. I am the same experience that I've used is what I'm still using. And today, if you are counting me among top artists in Ghana, you can't forget Shatta Wale. All my colleagues have
So
started.
why are you not
No,
mounting those stages? Why are you not filling the O2? Why are you not having a concert there?
the monster you people have created. Do you think you guys are creating a monster to go and stand somewhere? When you people are telling people that I'm a drug addict, I don't respect. How do you think the internet is a small place? Somebody is also there
Are you
believing what the story you are talking about.
so
So
are
why
you
should I
saying
read?
that because
Why should I
some
read? No,
people say
no. Listen. So why should I even risk myself and go and fill a place for Ghanaians or music industry?
you don't want to do it even for yourself?
I'm okay. So what I'm saying, can't you get me? I am okay. Like me, I wanted to buy houses. Me, I wanted to get lands. I wanted to do investments. I am okay.
Ah, so you don't want
Yes.
to do. Oh, okay. So filling the O2 is not your priority.
It's not my priority. My priority is to keep a $1 billion in my account. That is where I am
Ah,
at right
okay.
now.
Do Ghanaians know this?
Why would I even tell them this if I'm not
Okay,
telling
so
you?
so you mean that we shouldn't disturb you about filling the O2?
Don't disturb. Nobody should even disturb me about music. They should leave me and my Shatta
So why
movement.
do you feel? So why do you brag about filling the Accra Sports Stadium then?
I didn't brag about it. I just made it happen. No, come on,
So,
come
but
on.
if you can feel, if you can feel, if you
I
can
didn't brag
feel,
about.
if you can fill the Accra Sports Stadium, why can't you fill the O2? You can take it a step further.
So, you see, Accra Sports Stadium, I paid. Me and my team, we rented the place. We had our show, Shatter Movement Festival, and it was successful. If I have to go to
Oh,
O2 to perform, I'm an independent artist that people need to clap for me and say, no, That was when the industry was supposed to even sit and say, if Shatta has been able to fill the industry and the Accra Sports Stadium, let's forget about everything and just try and give him a helping hand so he can get a team there. I'm not from London to go and fill O2. I'm not a record label to make that thing happen. Ashake alone
So why you
doesn't
why
have the.
if you are not from London to feel the O2, Ashake is not from London to feel the
That is
O2.
why.
Why are you
That is why. That is why
congratulating
I'm
him?
landing. That is why I'm landing. I'm telling you that Ashake
Okay,
alone can. Ashake alone can wake up and say he's going to fill O2. It's an
okay,
industry that does
right.
that. You understand me? So if the industry here is trying to bust somebody that single-handedly, without radio promo or TV promo, just my internet, the Facebook, Instagram, and whatever, and I'll be able to fill that Cross Sports Stadium, I think somebody needs to wake up and salute. I think somebody
So
needs to respect whatever I'm talking about. That this guy has a direction for the industry. He knows how to
okay,
do this. 3035 or 1942. What I'm telling you is the mindsets that we have on our media spaces. Eh? Let me give you an example of Black Sheriff. How many times have they not said negative things about the boy? The kind of pressure they want to even give him. I get what I'm saying. So how can somebody like that sit well and plan something with the industry? Because somebody is in Ghana and thinking that no, he didn't come from my side, so me, I won't help. You see, let me tell you, so you see, this explanation that I'm giving, if I really want to put it across well,
mm-hmm,
you understand?
mm-hmm.
We just have to learn how to accept the truth. The truth is not bitter, it is sweet. What Shatta Wale is saying is that if we don't change the mindsets that we have in our media spaces, trust me, the best thing we can listen to in Ghana is a political show. Because the entertainment industry that we have, that we think is an entertainment industry, and Shatta will be talking about this thing every time, and somebody sees that, oh my, the people, they are professionals. No one there is professional. These are people that we don't know from Adam. These are people that let Obo see. Let me tell you, let Obo appear to Zap Mallet, Morris Babyface. Those are the people that needs to talk about Shatta Wale, Sarkodie, Stone Boy, not Olele Sabado, not Ola Michael, not Andy Dusty, not Abeku Santana, not Akwesi Abuaji. What I am saying, if God is listening to us, I would wish that they will listen to what God is listening to, and God will always manifest it to them that this is wisdom. They ain't professionals, and I'm telling you the fact. That's why anybody that wants to even stand in my face and talk to me, I want to tell the person that my journey for this thing, I have accomplished it. Nobody can tell me anything. People can choose to say anything they want to say about me. I can release songs at any time that I want to do. But you see, the listening of my direction is what is killing the industry because it is somebody's business. It is since I could have been smoking. No, you have to stop smoking. No, no, don't do that. You came to do a professional work. Do the professional work and leave the personal work aside. My personal life is not part of my professional work. It's crazy, you know. Sometimes when I think about these things, I just watch people and laugh
I'm,
because
I'm going to ask you again. Do you believe that if collectively you come together, you can fill the O2?
oh, they say prior we back one the ukaboma embu. Why do you think that Shatta Wale has been always like hard on this industry? Because the mind of unity has not landed in the industry. The division is so big that if we don't come together, that's what I'm saying. It's 1945 or 110 before, because the new cats that are coming, they are watching the industry and they are confused. Most
How
of
are
them
they
are
confused?
no,
Like
because
who?
they don't know how to sell their music across there.
Like
Everybody's
who?
doing. Oh, I'm telling you, everybody in the industry, any artist that is listening to me understands what I'm saying. There's an artist that has recorded right now, he and his management, but how to push the music is the problem. Because you see what the Nigerians are doing. If anybody doesn't pay attention, to what they are doing, you try and do anything anyhow. No, see our artists. No, let me tell you, see our artists. No, see the Nigerian artists going on tours and see our artists going on tours. You want to tell me that we are trying, right?
But
We are
you, why
trying.
aren't you? Why aren't you? If you want to do this comparison, why
Mm.
aren't you also on tour and doing
No,
what you think that the Nigerians are doing?
and so that's a good question. Right now, I sit in jets when I'm going for a show. You have to get a jet for me to come to a show. My price is high. I get what I'm saying. I'm a
How much? How
businessman.
much do you charge? How much do you
No,
charge?
I want to land. I'm a businessman.
Okay.
I've invested millions of dollars into my businesses, into investments. I get what I'm saying. I don't
Mm-hmm.
care what anybody will think. That is the level I've gotten to. So if you want me to leave my business, especially you want me to leave Shaxi and come and play a show in America and pay me $25,000, I pay Shaxi for Google Map service $8,500 a month, and I paid that for 2 years. Calculate that and just clap for me. I can't just wake up and leave my business because I'm a businessman. I'm not an idle artist. See, let me ask you a question. How many artists have thought of their fans to create something for them? Me, Shatta Wale, I have thought of my fans to create employment for them to get to a level that I can always be close to them. Because these are people that have supported me from day one. So if I'm here and I'm lying to them that I'm going on a tour, that yes, that I'm going on a tour and I go on a tour and things don't go well. Listen, when you sell your things cheap, they take you cheap. But when you sell your things very expensive, they take you expensive. Shatawale, where I've gotten to in my career right now, is $1 million person that everybody's listening to right now. I want everybody to get that thing clear. Because if you can't get it clear, then you will get a headache at home. Because I'll be tweeting every time. Because right now Twitter even is giving us money. So me, I'll be tweeting to get the money from Twitter, whether you like it or not. I'm just letting people know my standards. That the reason why I'm not on a tour is that if you can't pay me for a $150,000, $200,000, forget it. I won't go. I will go on my own will. Maybe I want to go
Do
and
you?
support
But
my father.
do you think that the kind of music that you put out there deserves that kind of money?
More than
Your
that.
From your
Why do you think?
production to
No,
your music videos, you
Sewa,
think?
Sewa,
Yeah,
Sewa, let me tell you
yeah.
something. My
Tell me.
productions
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
is the one that got me Beyonce's feature.
Okay.
That's what people are running away from. When Beyonce featured me, nobody sat down to see that, hey, Charlie, Beyonce will feature Shatta Wale. We know the Shatta Wale will go chase Beyonce. So when we are in Ghana right now, Joe Biden calls you for an interview. It's a
Mm-hmm.
big deal. It's Joe Biden that called you.
Mm-hmm.
It is not you that went to lobby for Joe Biden. He called you. Joe Biden says, I want Sewa Ameya to interview me. It's a big deal. So when people sit there and tell me what has he used the Beyonce feature for, the song is for the woman. Why I should carry the song on my head and be selling it at Jamestown?
How much have you made from that song?
Plenty thousands of dollars. That one I can tell you. Plenty thousands of dollars.
But give me a
Plenty.
hint, like
You see, let me
roughly.
tell you. Let me tell you something. You see, this
Tell me.
industry that we are in,
Mhm.
anything Shatawale says, because it's so truthful and hard, eh? They don't want to understand. And I don't care whoever want to understand or who wants to understand. What I want to let people know is that I am making so much good money for myself that I feel that it's not a structure that gave me that. It's the wisdom and knowledge and understanding that I've been praying for from God to give me is what has gotten me here.
The listening that you have been hammering on that
Mm,
we are not doing.
mm. What they are doing, what the Nigerians are doing, and what we are not doing is that they they refined the product and put it out there.
Hmm.
We are dealing with raw materials here. Let me give you an example. And what I'm about to say, I know it's still going to step on a whole lot of toes, but I don't care. You
Okay.
see, our engineers that play the beats for us,
Hmm.
most of them, they didn't grow up with ATM card and buying things online. Listen to me carefully. So they are not used to buying softwares. I know a whole lot of engineers in Ghana who are always into send me this, then you send him maybe a pack of maybe instruments, and no, they used to play the beat. That's what I'm just trying to let you understand is that these Nigerians are buying softwares for the music production. That is what I have been doing for the past 5 years that people don't know. and I don't care. Nigerians are buying good soft editing and video editing softwares, which are expensive. They are buying good cameras to invest. The video men, I'm talking about the video men. Talk about the engineers. The engineers are also buying the softwares that are the current things that are supposed to be used to play beats. That is what I'm studying from them. They are making sure, and if they want to do something, they do it right, organized, coming together and do it right. See, don't see a whole crowd for Burna Boy or Ashake or Davido and think that the people just because they are Nigerians. No, they know how to come together and do things at the same time. Ghanaians don't know how to come together and do things at the same time. Tell a Ghanaian that you are doing a wedding, you want them to come at 3, they'll come at 7. What are we talking about here? Like I'm lying. I'm not lying, man. I'm just speaking the truth. I guess what I'm saying. So that is the problem that we have from our music production to the music people who are shooting our videos for us, and the industry people that don't know how to talk about artists and how we our bloggers write stuff online. And see, everybody's reading anything anywhere. Oh. As we are talking right now, somebody might be in America and the person might be listening to us. So what message am I sending to that person in America? I just want the person to know that yes, this is a positive artist that is trying to make sure that his industry, like glows well and affects everybody, including the next generation upon generation that will come. That is how the
Okay.
person is
So
talking.
okay, so I mean, still on this point, you say that you have learned so by from the Nigerians by buying the equipment, the softwares, right, that they use for recording and for editing.
No, not that alone. Everything with music, you understand? They are doing it right. Everything that comes with showbiz or entertainment, they are doing it right. We are not doing it right.
Including you.
If you say including me, that's what I'm telling you that 5 years ago, I bought a laptop that all my softwares on it had my name. The things I'm doing, you see what I'm telling you? Because
Mm-hmm.
I am not part of the industry and their things they are doing, nobody, you see this thing I'm telling you, nobody will know that about me. That's why I'll tell you, I'm making money. I put my songs online. I have my account with DistroKid Unlimited, the lifetime account. That's when I put my songs on there. I can show you how much money I've been making from DistroKid. You're my friend. I can show you. I can see and show you the laptop and show you how much money I've been making on DistroKid, Audio Mac, and YouTube.
Okay, but I want to know how much or how much have you been making?
So you are talking to a millionaire in dollars. Oh, you understand me? What I'm
I
telling you, I
know,
can't.
but I'm
Yeah,
saying
you see, that's
you
what I'm saying.
can't
I can't. I
disclose
can't.
it.
I can't even make mention of amounts to you just like that because when I'm telling you, you won't believe that. That's what I say. There are people on here who don't even believe
Why
what I'm
won't I
saying.
believe you? You just said that you tell
That
me,
is
and
what
I'm
I'm saying.
saying
That
tell
is
me.
that is that is what I'm saying. I don't even have time again to tell people because it's the same person that came to tell Ghana artists that hey, charge this money, and now some of them are even trying to charge small from back and they want to copy the format because they don't want to listen. They want to do it on their own. So what I'm telling you, I can't even come and tell you. That's what I'm saying. The investments that I've made in my life, the place that I've taken myself from the gutters to where I've gotten to in my life, it costs millions of dollars. That's what I'm telling
Okay,
you.
okay, but you see, um, the same way there are new cats in Nigeria who are making it, who are being pushed. There are new cats in Ghana as well, and I see some of them on the space also. But what are you doing for someone who said you love Ghana music so much with all of your heart to make sure that the mistakes that you and your colleagues are making, as you have said yourself, they don't repeat it?
I am not making that mistake. It's my colleagues that are making that mistake.
Oh,
But what
okay.
I want to
So
tell you, what I want to tell the young ones that are coming up is that if they will start taking pen and paper and start jotting down the writings of Shatta Wale, they can also make it. I'm not saying they should be like me, but I'm just telling them that if you know you can leave your house, your father's house, your mother's house, and say you want to be a musician, and you come and somebody will want to sit on your happiness, and somebody will want to see that thing as a work or a job that you applied for, and you want to succumb yourself to those people that will make you make money, then voila. Because there's nothing I can tell anybody apart from telling them the truth. And this is the truth. Why are you doing music? You are doing music to get some ends meet. Or what? So I mean, I'm not doing music to come and do maybe fashion show. Have you seen how Fela dresses? Those days, this is how Fela dress. He was a supporter alone. But Fela is one of the greatest musicians we've ever had in Africa. So let's put our minds or our mindset to the direction that we want. If there's a young artist listening to me right now, you shouldn't see this talk as a joke talk. That when me when I come now, he say I shouldn't go and see Abeku Santana, but go and see him. Man. If Abeku Santana will pay you royalties, the music
So
thing has
who
changed.
should they go and see?
They should put their music online and make money for themselves. They can get a distributor, register with them, and give their music to the distributors, and they are going to see their streams. At least, maybe $2,000. People like the vibe, so that's why they are buying it. We don't have to depend on people that will come and tarnish our images and feel like when we come and stay with them, we should respect them. Me, I've said one again and again, I am not going to respect anybody that has disrespected me in this industry again.
Subscribe Shatta Wale Crab's channel for more entertainment updates.